Hey guys, Mrs. Scarpitta again. Today we're going to talk about abstract art. Abstract art is when artists has taken artwork with a subject and changed something about it so it no longer looks real. In this case, we're going to change the color by picking one of these color schemes, which is posted on Canvas for you to look at, and using that color scheme to color in our shoe. Whether you drew your shoe by hand or you drew it on Sketchbook, I'm going to show you how to do that next, so let's get started. If you did your drawing in Sketchbook, you can just start filling your shapes right from here. I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but first I want to show people who did their drawing by hand how to use their camera to take a photo and insert it into Sketchbook. You want to make sure when you take your photo that you're not doing it from a weird angle like this. That won't give you much to work with. Make sure you're holding your iPad directly above the photo, and for me, if I get too close, I have funny shadows. I want to avoid that, so I'm going to hold mine up higher to take a picture. You're going to have to work with the lighting in yours. Now that I have a good photo of my drawing saved in my pictures, then I can open up Sketchbook. I'm going to go ahead and get a new sketch, create, and then I'm going to insert my photo, which is the mountains with the plus. It's a little landscape at the top, and find my photo, select it to insert it in. Once it's inserted, you can resize it, move it around till you have it how you like, and then click Done, and you're ready to fill. People who drew in Sketchbook, you can pick up from here. Fill our shapes with color. We're going to use this really cool tool right here. That's the fill bucket. Once you've selected that, then you can come over and start selecting colors. Now, I've chosen a warm color scheme, so I'm going to make sure I stay within these reds, oranges, and yellows. I could make my colors a little bit lighter or darker, but I want to make sure I stay within that color scheme. Once I have a color that I like, I can just start clicking inside of shapes to fill them in. Now, especially if you drew it by hand, you might find that some shapes don't fill in completely. You can adjust that by clicking undo and then coming up and turning up your tolerance, which will allow it to change a greater range of value. And then I can click in the shape and fill it in completely. Or if you like the way it looks when you want to fill it part of the shape one color and part of the shape another color, that's fine. You might also find as you're filling that colors leak out into shapes that you didn't want to fill. If that's the case, click undo, turn your color all the way down, turn your bucket off, and I made sure I still had my technical pin. Then you can go in and fill in any little holes or gaps that you might have, and that will prevent that color from leaking out. Once I've fixed it, I can turn my bucket back on, turn my color back up, and then I should be able to fill just certain shapes. Oops, undo. If you click on the line, it fills the whole line. So I'm just going to continue selecting colors from here and filling shapes, and I'll speed it up so it goes a little quicker. Scheme, make sure you go back up to that insert picture again, go to your photos and find your name card. Oops. And once it's inserted in, shrink it down as small as you can shrink it, put it in the lower right hand corner so you have it how you like it. Then you can click Done, and once you have your name on your picture, then you can go up to your gallery, click on Share, and save your image. That'll save it to your photos so you're ready to upload your work to Canvas. Take care.